Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I begin in the name of God, the beneficent, the merciful, the one who is most high, the one who is most worthy of our praise, the one who has answered my calls in many ways and blessed me with a home, blessed me with a community full of brothers and sisters who share the same values that I do, who believe in the same essence of Islam and religion that align with my own values. And that's Islam and religion being a vehicle for compassion, a vehicle for humanity, a place where we can help others. I wrote a speech, but I think I'll just speak from my heart. I grew up in this community as a Shia Muslim. We would go to different mosques in different communities: Trenton, New Jersey; Newark, New Jersey; South Bronx; Jamaica, Queens; Red Hook, Brooklyn, New York. Most of our mosques were in communities that had low socioeconomic levels, that had gang violence, that had lots of poverty around them. I would ask myself as I started growing up, going into adolescence, why can't we do more to help people? Isn't zakat, charity, one of our pillars? We would go to these different mosques, we would close our doors, we would cry, we would have our mornings, we would eat the barak, we would drink chai, we would talk to one another, and then we would leave these communities. I began having serious existential questions as I went into adolescence. This isn't something that's unique to me. Many second, third generation immigrants go through this. I began doubting religion. I began asking myself, is this all that Islam has to offer the community? Rituals, seclusion, being by ourselves. I remember in junior high school we had a cultural experience day. I was invited to go to a Catholic church by one of my Italian friends in New York. It was the first time that I had practiced altruism. They brought in people from the community and they helped people out. This is the place where I grew up, Jackson Heights, Queens, New York. I felt very spiritual that day in helping people, in connecting with people, in sharing a meal with people, in looking into their faces and having a conversation with them. It may sound ironic, it may sound blasphemous, but being in that Catholic church when I was 13, 14, I felt more connected with God than I did in many of the places that I frequented as a child. I began understanding for myself what I wanted from religion. I wasn't the best reciter. Many of the youth, while Majalis was going on, would be outside playing basketball. I wasn't the best basketball player. I began understanding that I liked helping people. I began praying to God. I opened up the Quran, and these words from Surah Al-Fajr really spoke to me, and I hope they stir your soul as well. And as for the man, when his Lord tries him and is generous to him and favors him, he says, "My Lord has honored me." But when he tries him and restricts his provision, he says, "My Lord has humiliated me." No, but you do not honor the orphan, and you do not encourage one another to feed the poor, and you consume inheritance, devouring it altogether, and you love wealth with great immensity. It is with Allah's grace and blessings that I found my searching for a home in Masjid Al-Rasul. I say that in the deepest of sincerity. This community provided the answer to my calls. I find it ironic that I would go to mosques with 1 to 2,000 people, yet I felt so alone and disconnected. Yet I found a home in this community of a few brothers and sisters. And I mean that with the most sincerity. We know one another. We go to Brother Amar's house for classes. We've created a place that's a beacon for me for what Islam can be in the future. And that's not a place of seclusion. It's a place of love and peace and humanity and compassion for everyone who walks through these doors. I'm a university student now. I'm going for my PhD in psychology. I have many conversations with young people, young Muslims, who are apathetic about religion. many conversations with young Muslims who are on the brink of atheism or agnosticism, who don't see the value of religion in the science, data-driven world. They don't understand what religion can offer. And for the most part, I don't blame them. There really isn't much for them to do at these community centers. Recitations are beautiful, mourning is beautiful, majalis is beautiful. And most of the time, these youth are hanging out outside. They're discussing rappers and basketball teams more than they're discussing Islam. There's a disconnection. They've lost what the essence of Islam is. But this place is a microcosm for what Islam can be. And the work that Brother Abdul Rahim, Brother Amr, Brother Yusuf, Brother Jihad, Sheikh Ramadan, Sheikh Farood, the work that they're doing is inspiring. And at a time when I was at my most dark, it provided the light to me. It moved me from being just a passive participant in Islam to being an active participant. I'm motivated to tell others about Islam. I'm motivated to invite others to come to Masjid Al-Rasul. So I hope my message, my perspective, my story has hit your heart in even the slightest of ways. For all the youth watching, I want to share just one hadith that really inspires me today. Imam al-Bakr narrated, "A sinful but generous young man is dearer to God than a worshipping yet stingy old man." And with that, I turn it back to Brother Rahim. Thank you all so much. Assalamu alaikum.